The ProACT know-how.
Circumstances do you need to have, needs there to be to have a UK will and a Cyprus will? And that's a really interesting question. There's an EU law that's applied throughout the EU countries that says that you must do a worldwide administration of your estate in the country in which you die. Okay, so if you're in Cyprus, you should do a worldwide administration on all your affairs here. Okay, however, it's not quite as simple as that, because if you've got assets in the Isle of Man or Bermuda or USA or the UK or France, you still need a separate administration in those countries to settle those assets. Okay, so if you've got property in the UK, if define property, if you've got fixed assets in the UK, that's not a bank account, that's not investments, it's not movable investments, but if you've got fixed assets in the UK like national savings or a business or shares or property, then you will need to do an administration in the UK. Therefore, because it's so much simpler, you should have a will for the UK. However, under Cypriot law, if you've got assets here, then you would need to prove that those assets have been settled in the UK as well. So you do your administration in the UK, and then you'd add them on and report them here in Cyprus for the administration here. So we have situations where we might be doing, even if you did one administration, you only had one will for Cyprus, you'd still need to take that to the Isle of Man, to the UK, or Norway, to transfer the assets there as well.
Would the executors here do that? Would the law firm here do that?
If they were nice people and they knew what they were talking about, yes, they would. There's different ways to do it. We do that. We do a lot of that work for clients, but to do an administration in another country, other issues come up. So it depends upon what the rules of the local country are. So if you've got assets in the USA, you are going to have to employ a USA attorney as well. But that's what the administrators or the law firm doing the probate in Cyprus would do. But if you're British and you went back and your family did the administration in the UK, then you don't need to employ the law firm in the UK, but you still need to report it back into Cyprus.
The ProACT know-how. Brought to you by ProACT.